She's a beast! You got this! You got that, mama? That's a beast! That's a beast! That's a beast!
One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the OG headbanger, El Phantasmo! LP!
following contest scheduled for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the club. It's bell time. My name is Drew Kazoo, joined at this time by Mark Green and Donnie Wonderful, and we are in for an absolute treat right now.
We thought this is a showcase of two of the best young talents in New England. These two will be stars, mark my words. One is already well on his way. The other doesn't get enough attention, but he absolutely should, and that's the man I'm talking about right here, Channing Thomas.
Right. Absolutely, and I think that's what this match is all about. The natural Channing Thomas, nothing but momentum. Oh, yeah. He's been chalking up victory after victory, but I gotta say, in my own opinion, I think that this is his biggest challenge to date. And on a very grand stage here at Fenway Park, Channing Thomas definitely has something to prove.
Yes, it is. I feel like we have the hottest ticket in sound and the best seat available. This is going to be great.
Yeah, this is when I looked at this card, this was the match I was perhaps most excited to see. Such a conflict of styles. Two so talented young athletes just hungry and fighting for supremacy here tonight. This isn't about titles. This is about making your name.
Absolutely. And I think the onus on that, again, is on the natural Channing Thomas. Christian Casanova now is a bona fide professional wrestling superstar.
No doubt about it. He has held titles everywhere. Little known fact, perhaps, Drew, his first singles title was won at the Bell Time Club as part of ECW.
Wow. Wow.
And he has come a long way since that time.
He also has competed at Fenway Park before in the past, teaming with Slick Wagner Brown.
Absolutely, in their victory over the Closers. And in 2017, he beat the then chaotic champion, Elia Markopoulos, in a non-title match.
And of course, he would go on later to capture the chaotic title himself.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that styles make great matches. This is going to be another great one here.
175 pounds, top talent, Christian Casanova.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Casanova is fresh off competing for Ring of Honor. This guy is going to be a star in very, very short order.
From anywhere but Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Weighing in at 217 pounds. He's naturally gifted. He's naturally talented. He is the first generation superstar, the natural Channing Thomas.
Wow, what an intro. What an intro.
I can tell you what's not natural, and it's his hair color.
You think? I don't know.
Looks good on him. Wow.
Look at this now. Channing Thomas jawing with the Bell Time Club faithful here.
He needs to save that aggression for the ring. His opponent's thin. Not outside.
Not a good sign early off the bat to see him frazzled as such.
Channing Thomas told me before the match he is, in his mind, the most famous Channing in the world.
Wow. That's a tall order.
Well, let's do the rundown. In 2018, Channing Thomas won the Fenway Invitational. It's a series of fatal four-way matches in the last one, beating Vern Vicalo, Sammy Diaz, and Kellen Thomas.
Right now,
of course, back in, sorry, Mark, I was just say back in February, he beat Toto Loco in singles competition. Then in April, a victory over D.L. Hurst, and most recently in Millbury, Mass., a victory in a non-title match over Tessa String champion Dan the Man.
So he's just racking up victories. He has a nice little stroll going on.
Both of these guys so talented on the mat, but both can fly too. So this is going to be a very interesting contest to see how they attack each other.
Absolutely. We've seen Channing Thomas put one opponent after another away with that 450 splash.
We've also seen him eat some canvas several times trying that 450 splash.
Indeed, indeed. Let's not forget about the frog splash of Christian Casanova.
Absolutely.
And here we go.
I got to tell you guys, when it comes to Christian Casanova, I remember seeing him show up to shows to do ring crew. I was there. I've seen this kid since the beginning of his career, and to see how far he's come and how fast he's done it is truly impressive.
Well, you talk about paying dues, and both of these men have paid dues 100 times over.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, went for that arm drag takeover. Got enough of it. He's got that arm bar locked in now, cranking it.
Oh, yeah. Immobilize the arms. Best way to break down an opponent.
And Channing Thomas grabbing that hair now, sending Casanova back to the corner. And he's going to whip him out the other side. Casanova up and over, rolls through, and big arm drag takeover. And another one, and Casanova's on fire right now.
Putting on a show here for the Belltime Club faithful.
It is a Casanova clinic here at Fenway Park.
It definitely is. It definitely is. He's dominated this match at the offset. You know, I love the strategy he has. Please continue to work that arm, immobilize your opponent, and the victory will come easier after that. But Channing Thomas is a tough competitor.
And he snuck that knee in there to break the hold, and now has taken control, but Casanova reverses and sends Thomas into the corner. Oh, looks like Thomas went for the boot. Casanova caught him, and now he's got, watch out here. Oh, that's kick to the back of the head.
Trying to pull himself up now. Oh!
Springboard leg drop. Into the cover. All he could get. Thomas might be knocked silly after that.
He is putting
you
on
alluded
a
to
show
before.
for us.
Christian Casanova has broke out, so to speak.
Oh, went for that scissors kick. He's used. Oh!
Wow.
Beautiful spine buster by Channing Thomas. He nailed him with it. That was shades of Arn Anderson with that spine buster.
Knocked the wind out of him.
So I was saying before, Christian Casanova, like we said, like you alluded to earlier, Mark, broke out, so to speak. Much more primetime spots, Ring of Honor, bona fide wrestling superstar. And I think Channing Thomas wants to prove that he is on the same level, same level of talent.
That's a great point, Drew. I think Channing Thomas looks at Christian Casanova and sees everything he wants to be and is jealous and angry that he's not getting those same opportunities.
Well, this is his showcase to prove that he's worth it.
Absolutely. And what bigger of a showcase and what bigger of a stage, a grander stage can you get than right here at Fenway Park?
Absolutely, and there's a reason Christian Casanova is known as top talent everywhere he goes, and he is trying to show that here at Fenway Park one more time. We talked about it. He has had great success in his history here at Fenway Park.
Wow!
Into the cover. Two. Almost had him. I thought he got him there.
He flew halfway across the ring with that springboard cutter.
And you ran through the resumes. Both of these men have had tremendous success in their showings here at Fenway Park so far.
Absolutely. Wow.
That's what makes this contest so great. It's literally a 50-50 match.
Channing Thomas had murderous intent with that clothesline right there.
Oh, big stiff uppercut, European style.
Oh, he's starting to lose it.
And you look at Channing Thomas. He looks frustrated already. He looks rattled. I talked earlier. The jealousy of the success Christian Casanova has had, I think it is having an effect on the mind of Channing Thomas.
Absolutely. Let's see how that plays out. And, you know, Christian Casanova, smart competitor. Let's see how he capitalizes on that. And now I got to ask you, fellas, with the, the momentum that Channing Thomas has been experiencing, if he beats Christian Casanova today here at Fenway Park, is it safe to say that he's in line for a shot at the Belltime Club Championship, the El Mundo Championship?
Absolutely. It would have to catapult him up. I mean, he's on a long victory road since you read down his resume.
Absolutely.
This man has accumulated several wins this year. He has to be the top contender spot after this.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Drew, I think it's even more so than the El Mundo Championship, and I'm sure that is a focus. But I think this is about sending a message to the wrestling world at large for Channing Thomas that, hey, you guys all worship at the feet of Christian Casanova. I'm here too, and I'm just as good.
Wow.
And he's proven that to us right now. Impressive showing.
And he rolls backwards. A little bit of showmanship there.
Reminding the Belltime Club faithful, that he is the natural. Missing the
big clothesline. And Christian Casanova so quick on his feet. I think that's one of those things that sets him apart. Look at that tilt-a-whirl head scissors takeover. Has him double underhooked. Variation on the butterfly. Has him into the cover. Shoulder might have been up there. Referee Gina was on top of it, but I'm not sure, she might have missed that one.
That was vintage Christian Casanova right there, but couldn't get the 3 count with it.
And Christian might be looking to fly here.
All he has to do is just remain patient and stick to his game plan. He has this match under control thus far, man.
Waiting for Channing Thomas to get up. Maybe that scissor kick. Who knows? He's got such a vast repertoire. Who knows what Christian Casanova's going for? It is the scissors kick. Thomas out of the way. Boot to the midsection. Has him hooked. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, big jumping pile driver. That
driver.
could be it. That could be it. That could be damaging the neck of Casanova. That's
There it is.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow, what a shocker.
And just like that, with the pile driver, Channing Thomas has defeated Christian Casanova here at Fenway Park. Unbelievable.
The win streak continues. Goodness.
And I think that he has proved that point that we were talking about earlier, that he is on the same level as Christian Casanova. And he does deserve to break through and be in that high-profile spot that Christian Casanova is. He just proved it right here to the Bell Time Club faithful at Fenway Park and to the world.
Absolutely. I sung the praises of Channing Thomas. I'm a little bit in shock, not necessarily at the fact that Channing Thomas won the match, but at how decisive it was. And
wait a minute.
Oh, and he hits that back kick to the midsection. And now there's the scissors kick. And Casanova kicks him out, much to the delight of the fans here at El Mundo. I'll tell you what, he may have lost the match here tonight, but Christian Casanova reminding us all why he is still top talent.
Absolutely. Well, unbelievable turn of events here, folks, but a fantastic match and a fantastic afternoon of professional wrestling action. My name is Drew Kazoo. For Mark Green and Donnie Wonderful, we will see you next time.
I mentioned, your opening contest this evening, ladies and gentlemen, will be a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Please welcome your first team to the ring.
Running jewels fast, running jewels fast, running, it's slow-mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your two teams for this opening contest. First of all, in the corner to my left, hailing directly from your girlfriend's direct messages, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Gibson, Toby Clements, the tag team that are already famous! And introducing...
Calm down!
And introducing their opponents in the corner to my right, hailing from